Kaylee. Okay, here's Kaylee.
Here's Kelly. So pretty good body position and nice reach forward. Your head is a little high, so if you could get your head a little lower, it would put your hips and your legs in a slightly better position. Instead of looking forward, which you're doing here most part, look down a bit. The reach you have is good, so you're doing a good job of extending, and your rotation is pretty good. And basically, you would want, right now the water's hitting you right on the forehead, you want the water to hit the crown of your head. So not like you're trying to push your head underwater, but just look down instead of forward. That's going to make a bit of a difference in your lower body position. Your streamline is good. Your hips and legs stay in the same line as your upper body or your torso. And your kick looks like it's supporting your stroke. Some of the kicks look like there's a lot of kicking from the knee, which means there's a good amount of motion, but maybe not as much thrust as you would like. So you want the kick to really initiate from the hip, and like you're kicking a soccer ball off the bottom of your foot. So a good amount of thrust as you kick down. I'm going to talk about the strokes on the underwater portion. Alright, so you can see your hips and legs just a little lower than they need to be, or than they could be if you would drop your head slightly. Your right arm pull, if you recall the discussion of high elbow catch, straight arm, or elbow slip, your right arm is mostly a straight arm pull, meaning that the angle of your upper arm and forearm are just about the same as you pull through the stroke, and the same goes for your left arm. Watch that one more time. A little bit of elbow slipping on some of the strokes. So what that means is the straight arm is better than the elbow slip, but with the straight arm pull, the first third of the stroke more or less is just pushing water down as opposed to pulling water back. So you want to move towards that high elbow catch where your hand and your forearm angle down or vertical to the bottom of the pool early in the stroke. So when you pull that arm back, the water is being pulled backwards instead of being pushed down. So good extension, nice reach, good rotation, hips, legs a little low. And then looking at the angle of your upper arm and forearm here, mostly a straight line, a little bit of curve, so you're starting to get a bit of the high elbow catch. And right here you do have some of the high elbow catch motion, that's great. And then almost get the hand and forearm vertical, but not quite. So you went straight arm, a little bit of the high elbow catch, and then the elbow led the stroke back. Good push on the finish. So you're doing a good job of finishing the stroke as well. So left arm, good extension, good reach. And then angle of the forearm relative to the upper arm, continuous or a straight line. So that's more of a classic straight arm pull. So a little better technically with the right. Lots of one arm drill. Really think about rotating your shoulder inward or shrugging your shoulder inward, getting that high elbow catch. one arm drill, doggy paddle drill. Those will be the best ones for you.